Are you a sophisticated bowler? Are you tired of these low rent, budget, value-oriented bowling games on Steam? Do I have an experience for you? It's premium bowling. This isn't your average dollar store bowling experience. This is a game for those with a refined bowling palate. And I'll have you know, you might not have expected it, but I have a refined bowling palate. I bowled in a league for 3 years between the ages of 11 and 14. Routinely came 6th to 7th place in my age group regionally out of 10 people. If anybody is qualified to purchase premium bowling on Steam, as I just did for about $20 Canadian, and then just immediately start tearing it up and dominating, it's me. There's no reason to go into practice. We're going straight into 2019, week 45. No, we can't do 45. It's just open for registration. Getting to 44. Okay, so you bowl 3 games, or 3 series, I guess, and see where you stand. Let me see here. Who do I have to beat to become the best Canadian? How convenient. We got Mark Best with a 1081 and Chucky Larms. Join, please. Attempt 1 of 3. No practice will be necessary. Start series attempt only when you are ready to perform at your best level. And finish all 3 games. Unfinished series scores 0 points. Okay, that's not a problem. Hello, fellow bowlers. Let's get ready to strike out. Sir, how are you? I like the shirt tucked into the khaki shorts look. Bowling is a sport of kings. It is not merely a sport for those sloppily dressed. I can't see my own legs. I don't know what I'm wearing. What is this? First off, great spectator sport. Little concerned about what's going on over here. Also, I did not get the memo about the dress code, apparently. Alright, so here's how you play premium bowling. You aim where you want the ball to go. You can play this in VR, by the way. You click to get power, spin your mouse to get some speed, and then counteract your own cranium wobble. And then just let the physics take you away. I gotta be honest. Leaving 3 pins up right off the bat. Not where I want to be. Occasionally I do hear the pitter-patter of either enemy footsteps or possibly the applause of my enemies. You're not supposed to bowl in high heels. It's bad for the lanes. That's why they make you get those special shoes. Okay, so remember, we're shooting for like 200s here. So strikes as much as possible, please. Oh, we almost had a split. You can't be Granny throwing in high. You fool. Missed an 8-pin standing. That's what we used to call it. Me and Reg back on the lanes. Reg was a 70-year-old Korean War veteran who taught me everything I know about the sport of bowling. And to be honest, a lot about life as well. This one's for you, Reg. Oh, no! Reginald. Okay, that's okay. This guy doesn't even know. Right now, he just thinks he doesn't realize we're Parker Bond the 4th. Okay? this lady she's gonna have to pay for some restoration. Alright? So if we want to be the best, we got to impress them. This is your Rudy moment right here. That's just gonna completely miss. Alright, it's not my finest moment. That's not what Reg would have wanted. But you know what? If Reg wanted a strike, he should have been blessing this shot instead. Okay. I got a level with you. I did take a few practice shots before I started. And this is by far the worst I've ever recorded. Ah! He's rushing. I'm rushing a little bit, and I apologize. I'm also gonna lower the volume because I'm worried that Dick Dale is gonna sue me into oblivion. Reg, please, I need this one. If you'll give me a moment with the alt tabs, we're gonna open the volume mixer. Lower the volume slightly. Okay, this one, you really gotta nail this one. You can't afford to have any open frames in the world of bowling. That would have been the greatest shot of all time. I can feel, sir. I can feel the spirit of Reg coursing through. Great shot, man. You, sir. Great roll, partner. And to you as well, but because of your choice of inappropriate footwear, I cannot justify complimenting you. One of these days, we are gonna get a strike. We're just, right now, we don't have the pin action we're looking for. So there's a variety of different ways to get a strike in the world of bowling. Okay? We've been trying one fashion, which was just, you know, pretty traditional. Now we're gonna try shooting from the left side, and we're gonna put top spin on it, which is very difficult to do in the real world of bowling. You don't see that too often. You don't see like a hanging 5-pin or whatever the heck that is. I gotta say, by the way, this is the second bowling game I have played this week. And premium bowling is by far the superior of the two. It's actually a lot of fun. I'm just, I'm having a giggle, not at its expense, but you know, we're giggling companions and colleagues here. Reginald, let's go. We're back. Look at this replay. The physics of it feel nice. And the fact that it has online multiplayer puts it a step above PBA Pro Bowling as well. And the VR support is giving me all sorts of ideas, but here's an idea for you, Fred Flintstone. You'll be Fred Flintstone, I'll be your Barney Rubble, okay? So we're going for the turkey. Oh! Reg is ghost. He says you haven't earned it yet, and you know what? That's a fair criticism. Considering our relatively poor performance in those middle early frames, to be honest with you, I could deal with getting like a 190, 191 sort of setup here. I'll take a 190. People, they're always stunned, by the way. Sorry, that was 180. Clearly, I don't know what I'm talking about. Personal best, new rank 87 this week. All right, let's continue. Bowling, scoring in bowling is not hard. It's very simple. I don't understand so many people have such a hard time with it. If you have an open frame, the number of pins that you've gotten is your score for that frame. If you get a spare, which is knocking down all pins in 2 shots, then you get 10 for that frame plus whatever your next shot is, the first shot in your next frame. So if it's a strike, you also get another 10 pins. Oh god, I put no power on this. I got distracted by arithmetic. How? Reginald! Okay, I'll take it. My neighbors are probably very confused about what's going on right now. Wonder what happens if you shoot before the pin guard comes up. Please, thank you. And if you get a strike, you get 10 plus your next 2 shots. So if you get strike, 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 the frame in which you got a strike counts as 30. If you get a strike, strike 8, you get 28 in that frame. And then your next frame, you get 10 plus whatever you get in your next 2 shots, which could equal a spare, which would give you 20 points. It's not that hard, okay? Here, I've built a very simple algorithm. It requires a nuclear-capable supercomputer in order to process the logic properly. Nice shot, brother. Okay, this is not an easy shot, okay? You gotta take it a little slow. Probably the greatest bowler of all time. I'm telling you, before this video / series is out, we will get a 7-10 split. And you have my word, we will roll at least one game that is 200 some or higher. Just yeet it, dude. I want to see what happens. I don't think... That's probably like the first thing they handled in testing, but still. On way to beat weeks 83. 10-pin top score, 183. I think that means we're on our way to becoming one of the top 82 bowlers this week. Here's a very simple metric, by the way. If you want to roll over a 200, you need to get... oh, no! You need to get better than I am, for one. What have I done? What have I done? That went way better than expected. I'm sorry. I let greed get the better of me. Oh, I like this. Little 1950s, like, sleepwalking sort of song. Ooh, with the steel guitar. Bowling does have a certain sort of 1950s America feel to it, right? Dum da da dum da 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 dum dum dum. Please roll a strike. Every time I go bowling, I do feel like I should be wearing like a pressed suit and about to pick up my best girl from the malt shop, which is very strange because the sport of bowling feels like 1950s America. But every bowling alley I've been to in, like, the past 2 decades feels like, you know, like a bomb went off of it. Or went off in it, I should say, in, like, 1970. Ah! It's just, like, covered in old ashtrays and, you know, they don't have, like, the #1 arcade game from when the bowling alley was built, but they got, like, #6. Like, instead of Pac-Man, they've got, like, you know, Mr. Pellet. And you're like, Mr. Pellet? Isn't that the knockoff Pac-Man? Didn't Atari sue those guys into oblivion? So, look, we're not going to talk about this game. I thought maybe they'd let me throw through the ceiling like one of those vines. 167, that's a terrible score. So here's what we're gonna do, okay? We're gonna be better now. I want to get at least 1 turkey. Reg, you're really... Hey, here's the thing though, you know, if you're gonna whiff a shot, the best time to whiff a shot is frame 1, shot 1, because you're not impacting the score of any other previous shots like that you could have gotten a strike or a spare on. Right, here's my problem, by the way. First off, I'm the only person bowling. Apparently, everybody else just came here to get plastered and look at me with their lifeless eyes. Sir, I'm here to tell you, I mean no disrespect, you're wearing your belt wrong. And I think you might need to go up a shirt size, okay? I have no comment for you. Okay, here we go. This one's for you. 1950s America. Somebody superglued that pin down. Anyway, what I was gonna say is if you want to roll a 200... Whoo! You can beat 18 series top score 500. Alright, that's... Say no more. You want to roll a 200, you got to average a strike every other frame, more or less. There's okay. R. That's R. Now we're going for E and then the G. It's got good pin action. I know, by the way, I know we got, on the internet, everybody's an expert, okay? People are probably like, NL. You got to hit the right side of the pocket as a right-handed bowler. I bowled right-handed, just for the record, okay? I'm not trying to be braggadocious, but I do have a top score of bowling, in bowling, of like 240, 236, something like that. And look, it's been a while, and I set that score when I was 13 years old. I probably could not hit like 2/3 of that on a good day today. these days, I should say. But everybody knows that kids are just better bowlers. That's why the PBA Tour is just rife with adolescent competitors. Okay. Oh, no. I thought I was putting spin on the ball. That, you just got to accept that that was not a... That was a bit of a whiff, okay? I thought I was putting spin on the ball. Instead, I was controlling my hat wobble. This has been at least a pretty solid game. We're on our way to beat 17. Series top score 524 in the premium bowling experience. Good pin action. I'll take it, Reg. Reg is not going to be too pleased. We keep hitting the left side of the pocket. What we could do is aim like here. It's very risky because it could gutter ball us, but it gives us a little bit more space for that pin action on the right side of the pocket. Okay, you know what? That'll work. A lot of professional bowlers will tell you you don't want to alter your approach when you're in the middle of the most important game of your life. I disagree with that greatly. If it is broke, do fix it. That's a beautiful... That's a Reg certified strike. We still got space for 3 more strikes. That's right, in the 10th frame, you can shoot 3 strikes. It's like a lightning round. Not quite getting the spin on that I need. I think I can still get a 191. Would that allow me to beat the number 18 top? No, I can get a 194. Sorry, I don't know. I told you bowling scoring is very simple. There you go. Give us some wicked spin. I really thought we would get it that time. 193, personal best plus 13, rank 72 in week's 10 pin top. I'll take it. I'll take it, I think. Where are we at in our standings? Oh boy. 22nd. Let me be clear, Valve and Balls McGee. Wait a minute. This is actually pretty bad. There's only like 4 people, well, like 5 people that put in scores that are actually worse than mine. I'm going to give it one more game here, okay? I want to challenge somebody online. This is not a joke. Hello, can anyone hear me? We're closer to the strike side this time, so I'm hoping it's gonna work out all right. I don't know about this one, boys. Trying a very reckless strategy. That's okay. Really, the game of bowling. Tournaments are one thing, but I'm not a tournament player. Abandon game. I'm the kind of bowler that excels in head-to-head competition. This, you know, I lose my sense of urgency when and I get impatient looking at the beer pong style pin return setup. I need the thrill of one-on-one combat. Clearly, I mean, this is a dang embarrassment, dude. Give me a full power yeet straight down the lanes. I think something's wrong with my ball. You know what? What if you did this? Okay, first off, on a spare, you want to just throw it straight ahead. You don't want any spin on that. You want it to be like a laser beam from your hand to the pin. But here's what I'm thinking, okay? Let's mix it up. If righty is tighty, then lefty is loosey. But I felt pretty good. We got some serious English on that one. That's gonna work. One of those pins gave me a very nice assist. I'm very appreciative of. Here you go. It's for all the marbles. Genius shot. Look, there's a chance. I'm not saying it's a guarantee. We put up like 8 strikes in a row. This could... Barney Rubble. That's an RE. We're looking for the G. You put up 8 strikes in a row. Get maximum spin. We could still set a respectable score. No! Wilma. Okay, there's only one... Let's go. Justifiable approach that you can take here. That is the slow roller. You go minimum speed, no spin. Put that, nestle that right in the pocket. How dare you, Ruka? Despite my precise placement of the ball, victory has been snatched from the jaws of defeat. Wait, the opposite. Give me, I don't even want light to be able to refract off of this ball. I'm embarrassed. I'm genuinely embarrassed. And you never want to bowl hot. That's one of the things Reginald taught me. You bowl hot, you know, that's like going to bed angry. You're gonna throw some shots you regret. Can't be looking around. That's like a 148. Just yeet it. Smash the pin return. Get kicked out of the lanes for... Embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I didn't beat number X tops. Never. Here's what we're gonna do. Get me out of here. Online. Challenge. I'll be waiting in challenges. Unless scared. I'm gonna leave that as an open call for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed Premium Bowling. Check it out for yourself if you got friends to play it with. And I'll see you next time. Challenge him!